Hey guys, it's Bunny. I am long overdue for a YouTube video, so here it goes. As you can see, I'm trying to step up my game a little. I don't know if my heart on my shirt is like too obnoxiously bright. I'm sorry if it is, but it's just such a cozy shirt that I love. I do have new lighting, so I got it at IKEA. IKEA is amazing. But today I'm going to do a 50 questions you've never been asked YouTube tag because I couldn't really think of my own, so I don't really know. But I like the list that's on here. I just have it on my phone. It's on www.mamacatslosingit.com. So I'm not claiming it to be my own or anything. Alright, let's jump into the first one. What's your favorite candle scent? My favorite candle scent is, there's a coconut one that they sell at Walmart. Coconut Sunset or something like that. I loved it so much, but my other favorite one is Cotton Candy by, I keep saying a lot, I just can't think. Yankee Candle, that one. What female celebrity do you wish was your sister? I would have to say the girl that plays Nikki or Nichols in Orange is the New Black. I love her. I love her lion's mane, and if that ran in the genetics, I want it. What male celebrity do you wish was your brother? I don't really know. Like, in addition to my brothers or replacing my brothers? Because I don't want to replace my brothers. I love them. But if it was in addition to, I would have to actually say, I can't remember his name for the life of me because I only know him as Dexter and he's my favorite. But the guy that plays Dexter in Dexter. It would be really cool to have him as an older brother. Especially if he's kind of like, if he's like Dexter in real life. I know, it's weird. Yay, psychopath family. Do you know a hoarder? I do. I am a huge pack rat, but I don't know anyone that's like a hoarder, like on the show Hoarders. Ooh, I kicked my tripod, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know anyone that's like in the show Hoarders. I mean, I'm a really big, like, pack rat, so I'm kind of like a hoarder. I like clothes and shoes, and I buy them all the time, and candles, so, yeah. Can you do a split? I cannot, and I would probably die trying. How old were you when you first learned how to ride a bike? Well, with training wheels, I was probably like 5. I wasn't a very adventurous child. Without training wheels, I don't think I tried again till I was about 8, because, yeah. How many oceans have you swam in? I've swam in oceans. 1, 2, only 2, and I think it's the same ocean, so yeah. How many countries have you been to? I've been to Canada, and that's about it, and I live in the States, so I guess 2? Does the country that you live in count? Because I don't know. Let's see. Is anyone in your family in the Army? My dad was in the Army, actually. He was 82nd Airborne. I forgot what else he was in, but he's very proud of it, and I guess, yeah, my dad was in the Army when he was younger. What would you name your daughter if you had one? And what would you name your son if you had one? First, if I had a daughter, I would name her Temperance, because I love the name Temperance. If I had a son, I have 2 names picked out for 2 different boys. The first son's name would be Oliver, and the second son's name would be Killian, and I already have their themes picked out. What's the worst grade you got on a test? An F, because I hated math as a child so much that I was just too lazy to do it, And here's a quick little story time. When I was about in the 2nd grade, they had us take a math test for the state. And it said, show your work. And I'm like, well, I did it in my head. So I legit drew a stick figure with a thought bubble saying I thought of it, and I failed. I thought it'd be like maybe now A for effort or creativity. I guess they didn't think so either. What is your favorite TV show when you were a child? Or what was your favorite TV show when you were a child? Like little? Because I don't know, we didn't really have TV, but as like a preteen, it was Inuyasha. I loved him so much that I got it tattooed. And now as an adult, it's Orange is the New Black and Dexter. What did you dress up as on Halloween when you were 8? A vampire, because I was a vampire every single Halloween from when I was like 5 till about 10. I mean, one year I was actually an angel, and it was really annoying because one of my wings kept like coming up. It was horrible, but I was always a vampire because I love vampires. Have you read any of the Harry Potter, Hunger Games, or Twilight series? I have read Harry Potter. I haven't read the Hunger Games or Twilight. Would you rather have an American accent or a British accent? I would love to have a British accent. Are you kidding me? I would sound so sophisticated all the time, even though I'm really not. Did your mother go to college? No. Are your grandparents still married? Unfortunately, on my dad's side, my grandmother and my grandfather passed away. And on my mom's side, my grandmother's still alive, and my grandfather passed away. So, technically, yes. Have you ever taken karate lessons? No, but when I was younger, I do believe my best friend Victoria took them, and I was really, really jealous. But at the time, we couldn't really afford to do any of that junk. But not junk. Nowadays, she can probably beat someone up if they look at her the wrong way. She's a badass. Do you know who Kermit the Frog is? Of course I know who Kermit the Frog is. What is your first amusement park that you've been to? The first amusement park that I went to was a place called Playland. A lot of people in New York know where that is. I believe it's on the border of New York and Connecticut. It might be in Connecticut. I don't really remember. Last time I went there was when I was about 8. It was so much fun. I remember this one time we went with the same girl, Victoria. We rode the biggest roller coaster they had, the Dragon Coaster. We rode it about 3 times, and we were 8, so we thought we were the biggest badasses ever. And other than that, I've only been to Six Flags. What language besides your native language would you like to be fluent in? Okay, there's 3. I would love to be fluent in French, Italian, and technically this isn't really my native language, but I would love to learn American Sign Language. I would love to learn. Do you spell the color gray as in Grey or as in Gray? I spell it as in Grey. That's a weird question. Is your father bald? No, but my father loves his hair. He loves it so much. Do you know triplets? I do not, actually. Do you prefer Titanic or The Notebook? I've never seen The Notebook, so the Titanic, I guess. Have you ever had Indian food? No. What is the name of your favorite restaurant? Oh geez, that's a tough one. I'd have to say Azuma's because it's all you can eat sushi and hibachi, but growing up it was this restaurant called the Boathouse in Lakeville. It was really expensive, but it was really, really good, and we went all the time. I've had a really weird childhood where I've like lived in poverty, and then we were like super like well off and good. Maybe I'll do a story time about it. Have you ever been to Olive Garden? Of course, there's one like 20 minutes away from my house. Do Do you belong to any warehouse stores? BJ's or Costco, etc.? No. What would your parents have named you if you were the opposite gender? I don't honestly know. I think my mom would have named me Antonio, but I don't know. Because she originally wanted me to be named Antoinette, but some funky stuff went down. If you have a nickname, what is it? My nickname is Bunny. Who's your favorite person in the world? That's a really tough one too. I have so many favorite people. I have Patrick. I have my best friend Catherine. I have my friend Angel, my mom, my dad. I just love so many people where I don't know who my favorite person is. My big brother is my favorite person. Patrick's my favorite person. I have so many favorite people. Would you rather live in a rural area or the suburbs? I'd rather suburbs probably, because I want the cliche white picket fence family life. Just, being covered in tattoos and listening to like death metal outside and can you whistle? No, I cannot. Do you sleep with a nightlight? I do, because I'm petrified of the dark. Do you eat breakfast every morning? I don't. Unfortunately, I wake up really, really late every morning, and I go to bed really, really early every night. I've had Lyme's disease for about 13 years now, and it's back, affecting me again really bad this time. So I sleep about 16 hours every night, and by the time I wake up, it's way too late to have breakfast, and I usually just skip to lunch and dinner. Do you take any pills or medication daily? I take vitamins, and right now I'm on an antibiotic. Are you on any pills? Nope, I already read that one, I'm sorry. What medical conditions do you have? I have arthritis, asthma, Lyme's disease, anemia. I think that's it currently. Oh, and I had this really weird virus for 8 weeks. I don't remember the name of it. How many times have you been to the hospital? Oh my word, too many to count. Have you ever seen Finding Nemo? Of course I've seen Finding Nemo. I own Finding Nemo, and I'm super excited to go watch Finding Dory. Where do you buy your jeans? I am a very frugal person, and I will only buy jeans at Savers, Value Villages, which is owned by the same company, I believe, and just thrift shops in general, because finding jeans for me is really, really hard because I have long legs, and it's just, I'm a relatively short person, but I have long legs and a really short torso. What's the last compliment you got? I don't know. I don't really know. My friend Jessie complimented my hair yesterday at work. Was it yesterday? Friday. She complimented my hair. Do you usually remember your dreams in the morning? I usually don't unless I wake up with a migraine. If I wake up with a migraine, I remember my dream. If I don't wake up with a migraine, I don't remember my dream. It's really weird. What flavor tea do you enjoy? I found a new tea from my friend Catherine, actually. It's a chai tea by Tazo, or Tazo, I don't remember. How many pairs of shoes do you currently own? Over 20. What religion will you raise your children to practice? I will be teaching my children a couple of different religions, and when they're old enough to decide which religion they want to follow, I will support them no matter what. I want them to make the choice of which religion. And how old were you when you found out Santa Claus wasn't real? 8, probably. Why do you have a Tumblr? I don't have a Tumblr, but I did make a Tumblr one time because I fell in love with this tattoo design, and I created the Tumblr to ask the artist. I'm like, hey, can I use your tattoo this tattoo design? He's like, yeah, sure, as long as you like give me credit for like the design itself, not the actual tattooing. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. Then I found out he didn't draw it himself and he just stole it from the internet. I was very upset. But that's all the questions that there were. There wasn't really many. 50's not really a lot of questions, huh? But yeah, a few random ones. But I will be posting more sooner than later. I'm really excited to start filming now since I have the right amount of lighting and everything else like that. I might be getting a different like background, like a backdrop. I don't know what color or kind of fabric or anything. And I will be fixing those spots on my wall back there. Oh, I keep hiccuping, I'm sorry. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening. 2 o'clock in the morning watching this. I have really bad hiccups, so I'm gonna go. I love you all so much. And yeah, bye.